in the game. On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Florida State's offense will get the first possession of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Noles will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse. We have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position. It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it.
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacy. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He's going for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it. The 7-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. To the air, it's Castellanos. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He did not Seminoles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Rebels line up to... It's a fake. Myers on the move. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Timing is everything, and the timing of that fake punt call was perfect, and it winds up being a touchdown. Channeling their inner Mad Hatter, pulling out the fake punt. Defense didn't have a clue it was coming, and they get the touchdown.
And I think you call this play when you know what the defense is going to do, and you try to get the 1st down, but even better, get the bigger play. The punter coming through with a great throw, scoring a long touchdown. Beautiful job. Nice fake punt.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the Oaks? The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds a man on the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Lost to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 35, he's got room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball breaks into the open. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give is to Williams. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got a man, it's Diggs. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll try to... Oh, he's got it in space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble.
He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for space to the left. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Williams. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Off play action. Buys a little time. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll pull it down and run. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hard running there. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Noles send out the punt unit.
Number 43 on to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and you're... to set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. There he goes down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Rides the back and leaves it. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Noles will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps looking downfield. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Let's go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Let's go.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The defense burns their 3rd and final time. The half.
Here we go.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll keep it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
Double.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged